And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Addison hauls it in. He's across midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pass complete to Addison. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
First down, here's White. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Back to throw again. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. First run now for Kyron Williams. And not much running room, down at the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll give him 8 that time. And after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll go up the middle with White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Vikings at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He'll drop to throw. He's got some room to operate. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw on third and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Another run for Gibbs here. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A give right side for Gibbs, and he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact, well of time there, and now fourth down. Here's Ryan Rico now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Back to throw here. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That went out wide and intercepted.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Looking to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll look to throw here.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. He may go.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Evans' fast footwork. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up
over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The motion man is Tate.
And he'll get it here on the end around.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And just shutting him off there. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw again. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Evans comes in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And the Lions first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught by Tate. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hand off now to Gibbs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. Second and 9 now.
Buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Forced out to his left.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
35, Lions 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Shifts by him.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
This offense so far on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.